Hey, what's going on, guys? Cardo here. Wanted to make a quick video tonight to kind of go over traceroute and what you guys can do on your end if you guys are having internet or ping problems in H1Z1 or really kind of any game that you know the server address to, and how to kind of work those commands out. Sometimes you guys will log into the game and you may notice your ping is higher, and it could be on our end, but it very well could be on the end of your internet service provider as well. So tonight we're going to go through a quick little tutorial slash how-to do a ping route, do a tracer route, see where your connection is going, and see where it's hitting the server. So to do this, you guys are going to do a few things. Now, before I get started in the video, just as a heads up, I am using a VPN service. I do not recommend you do trace routes or anything like that and expose your IP to other people. So if you do expose anything, do it over a VPN, so this way you can easily change your IP. You don't have to worry about it. But in the meantime, what you're going to do is you're going to hit your Windows key, type in CMD, and then just right click on Command Prompt, Runs Administrator. It's going to bring up your command prompt. And then for H1Z1, you're going to do trace RT for trace route. Okay. And there's going to be ping dot abe.h1z1.com. Now the big thing here is you're going to do ABE for NA. You're going to do TKO for Tokyo, and you're going to do AMS for Europe. So depending on what server you're looking to ping, that's what you're going to put in there in order to ping the correct server. You just press enter on that guy, and then it's going to start kind of going through and doing its thing. It's going to check the latency and the hops. And we're going to go over what a hop is here in just a little bit so you guys can understand those as well. This thing's going to go through, and essentially what it does is it starts with you, goes to the next quote-unquote hop in your network, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one, all the way down until it finally gets to the server you're trying to connect to. Now, typically you'll have a certain kind of ping in H1Z1, so I would kind of recommend doing this when your ping is good, so you kind of know what you're looking for. And then once you get a ping, so to speak, that is higher than what you're used to, then run this again. And then once you run it again, you can kind of compare the two to see the differences and see where you're getting the increased ping. Now, typically my ping to H1Z1 is always between 90 and 100 ms. And it looks like right now this is what I'm getting in terms of my ping. We'll let hop number 7 finish, but that should kind of finish out, I'm guessing, right there around 99. There we go. And so that is my ping to the game. So now if I were to load up the game and hop in, go into a match, I should be right around 99 ping, which is what I would expect because this is what I get all the time. I can do this for, again, I can do this for Europe, or I can do this for AMS. Now, the question is like, what is a hop, right? And so what I mean by that is we're going to use some amazing Photoshop skills. Thank you. And we're going to kind of give you guys an example of a good route and a bad route. Good route and bad route. So we're going to say that obviously this is your house. I just took a screenshot of like LA in Google Maps. This is your house, and this is where the game server is, right down the street. Okay. So essentially every time the signal hits an intersection, so to speak, that is what is considered a hop. So a good route would be from your house, kind of like a direct line to the server, and having as few hops as possible and the cleanest hops that it can. An example of a bad route, however, would be if for some reason your ISP is rerouting you a longer way across more hops. Now what happens is, sometimes if internet traffic is high, your ISP may reroute you. If there's a downed line somewhere, or some kind of a network connectivity issue, they may reroute you and turn your hops into something like this compared to something like this. And in that case, what you would be looking for is somewhere in here, typically where you don't see a big lag spike or a big ping increase, is where you would see the hops go up. So if I log in and like right now, it looks like all my hops are pretty solid at 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. I check. Once it actually gets all the way to the server on the other side of the country for me is when I gain the extra 70 ms in ping. If that ms gain is up here somewhere, then I know it's something on my ISP side. Now, if I always get 100 ms here, everything's fine. Now, if I log in for some reason, when it hits this, the final step, it goes from 100 to like 160 or 170 or 300. That tells me there's something wrong at the H1Z1 server or whatever game server that you're trying to ping. Now, if you have a problem here, like step 3, I'm not really sure where this is at. I can probably do a geolocator finder for IP and find out like where this actual quote unquote hop is, like where is this turn, Is this somewhere, you know, in the middle of the country? Is it somewhere still in California? Like, where could it be? But if this is like a spike up here, then that means that there is something wrong with the internet service provider between my house and the server. So again, you guys are going to do a traceroute to ping.abe.h1z1.com. I'll put the commands for the servers down in the description below. But this is kind of what we're looking at in terms of hops, your house location, your game server location, and what you can do on your end to see if it's on your side or if it might be on our side. So next time you're having ping issues, I suggest doing this real quick before you reach out, see how it goes, and then let us know from there. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you would like to. Throw the video a like if you want to. And you guys can always catch me on twitch.tv/Cardo pretty much 6 nights a week. Play a bunch of different games, and we have a lot of good times. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side.